Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 30th members-only group flight today. It's the 18th of June 2022, 4 minutes past 5 in the evening. We're back at X-Plane 11, the Zebo Mod 737. We're in the beautiful sunny Palma de Mallorca, and we'll be flying westbound, let me get that right, to Madrid. Flying time 1 hour. The other half of us departing from Malaga, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got about 43, 44 booked here. First time I've been live for 2 weeks. Last stream I had tonsillitis. You can hear my voice has now returned to normal. As you will well know, right now in my life it's a very busy period. I got the keys to my new house yesterday. I've been busy moving all my stuff. About 10% of it done. Unfortunately, I've got to go back to work tomorrow for a full week of flying, but this will be my last stream in the office in the old house, so a bit of a sad day. I have started packing away a lot of things, so unfortunately I'm using the Airbus joystick, no yoke cam today. I hope you forgive me for that one. It's just because it's outside and trying to get everything packed away as soon as possible, but the office is still pretty much intact. But very much looking forward to getting everything set up in the next few weeks. It's going to probably be another at least 2 weeks until I can stream again, but I wanted to, but there's no way I was going to miss out a MOGF. We're never going to miss out one of these. We'll keep doing these every month until my dying days, but I hope you're all doing very well anyway. Who we've got here in chat? We've got Gino, says evening everyone, hello to you. Andy says, is everyone out of the holdover Palma? Yes, some people from that group flight over a year ago are now starting the approach. Brilliant, hope you're doing well, Shuey. Hello Wojtek, this is going to be a fun flight, thanks for putting it together, you're most welcome. Hope you're doing well, Finley. N2, well, a very good evening everyone, hope you're doing well. Over in Seattle, Astrodew, Captain, you're apparently showing us a 747-200 to the other aircraft. I know exactly why, because the last time I was in X-Plane 11, I was in the 742 and I didn't change it to 738, so there we are. Let me do that now. Thanks a lot for the heads up, guys, on that one. Just logged back in again. There we go. Cheers, Moen, for reminding me too. I hope the movie's going well. It's going as well as it can do, sure. It's always stressful moving, especially under these circumstances, but, you know, everything's amicable. We're all happy. Just great to actually, this is a fantastic distraction, and I've been looking forward to doing this as well. And I've really missed being on Discord and playing games and sim racing and everything, so I just cannot wait to get back to all of that as soon as possible. Dealey, thank you. Andy M71, I think I've said hello to you. I haven't. Hello again. Lee Holcroft, Captain Meow, Elliot Smith, Edo's here. Hope you're doing well. Edo, I saw you weren't flying today, which is a great shape, but I hope you're doing well, buddy. Elliot Smith, Airbus control system is better anyway. Yokes are useless. Unbelievable comment. I have no words. Has Julie been packed away yet, Dealey? Yes, she has. She's been folded in half. She's sat on the desk here. In fact, I think I posted on Discord yesterday to Two Tons and asked about her, but yeah, she's folded in half right now, ready to be packed away. Oh, look at that, Ryanair. Whoa, I'll go right over the top of us. I'm guessing he's in the PMDG 73. It looks a bit 700 like. But yeah, this is Orbex True Earth scenery in the Balearic Islands. I have it for Spain as well, but unfortunately Madrid, I just haven't had time to download the ortho, so Madrid is sat on the stock scenery, but it does look okay. This is the Just Sim Palma scenery, which I purchased some time back. We've got Alpaca 18 Sierra Lima, we've got so many of you here today, 4 Delta Golf, 46 Whiskey, Alpaca Sexy, 117, 47, 4 Hotel Lima, we've got 8 Charlie Mike here, that's me on stand 12, 808, 3 Kilo Alpha, 4 Papa Mike, 1259 Alpha Kilo, 7 Hotel Lima, 28 Mike, 5 Tango Bravo, Alpaca 25 Kilo as well. That's quite funny. I come to Palma a lot. It's one of the most popular destinations. I think I've flown here over 100 times. Where he stopped is usually where we stop as well after vacating to work out where we're going to be parking, so that's quite funny to see that. Excellent. Well, we are in the latest version of the Zebo mod. The public one, it's 3-something-12. The 11 one had a little bug in it, but I, again, haven't flown a test sector. I've just not had time, so this is my test sector. First time. What could possibly go wrong? 29 degrees here as well. Beautiful day in Palma, as it always is this time of the year. Anyway, let's turn that down, get the show on the road. David Bromwich, first 2 pushing back at Malaga. Excellent. Actually, let me turn up ATC slightly so we can hear what's going on. So we have ground and tower and approach online. So let me get... oh, it's just nice being back in X-Plane and everything just works. But I've been missing the PMDG. I've really enjoyed that flight. And actually, next flight... I'm probably going to do is going to be in the BAE 146. I've been saying to Just Flight for ages I want to fly the aircraft, and I had to actually email them saying, look, I've got a lot on at the moment, and I'll stream it soon. They said, yeah, no problem, no rush. So I'm going to probably fly the Just Flight 146 in Microsoft Flight Simulator soon. Berlin Flight, have a safe flight, everyone. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Captain Mark, hi guys. Does anyone have a link to Flight Deck Sim's Discord? Can't find it anywhere. Absolutely. Well, Captain Mark, I don't have links for Discord because it's a members-only Discord. If you go, Mark, Captain Mark, to Google, search in Google YouTube Discord synchronization. Click the top link, follow those steps, and that should get you into the server. Any problems, drop me an email. And if there's any other members here who've been struggling to get in, because it's not the most simple way of doing it, please get in contact with me, and we'll get you all sorted. You should have said straight away there, Captain Mark, but thanks for popping into the members-only stream anyway. Great, so batteries on, GPU's on the bus, electric hydraulic pumps we can put on, landing gear lever is down, we have 6 green lights, and then we check all the aircraft documentation. Let's do the fault fire tests. Squib lights, fault AP detector in op, master caution overheat detector. Fire test, we've got 3 fire warning lights, engine overheat, wheel well, and there's the fire warning bell and light. Emergency exit light is armed, push the attend button. Let's have a look here at our operational fly plan. I did put a copy of this in the Discord live stream link for anyone doing the sector from Palma. 5763 required, flight time is 56 minutes. Yeah, usually I would have done a third sector for an overload, but just with time and trying to get everything organised, just went with 2 this week. So I know they're 2 quite short sectors we're doing. But I'm going to take... Spanish ATC is excellent. VATSIM Spain have hosted Alpacalypse before, and infamously Palma De Mallorca was one of the longest ever holding periods I've ever had to do. I think some of us had to hold over an hour. That's why I actually chose a bit of a shorter sector. So overload Madrid, we'll see. I'll take an hour's worth of extra fuel, so 2.4 tons on top of this. So 6, let's go 7, 8, 8, 4, let's go 8, 2, 8, 2. That's going to be at least an extra hour's worth of fuel. So payload, fuel, 8, 2. I'm taking 156 passengers on this sector, a number I've just sprung out of nowhere, and that's a payload total of 13.6 tons. Call for the fuel truck. The fueling should be uplifting now, and you can see we have a 0 fuel weight of 56.7, 56,683. And there is Jose, who has put the hose into the aircraft. Oh, see what I did there. Love it. Elliot's bringing 8. You're bringing 10 tons. 8 tons is brave. Well, 8 tons is at least an hour. At least an hour's worth of fuel, so it's plenty there. Berlin Flight, you're going to pay a visit to Antony with extra fuel, I guess you're referring to there. Thanks, Berlin Flight, for letting Mark know about the synchronisation. It can take 30 minutes. I can manually sync it, but I will do it at the end of the stream, in case you haven't joined yet. If I can use those steps and get it, anyone can, with tech, I'm basically a given. Are you talking about the steps up to here? I'm not so sure. Oh dear. So he's all looking very docile there, fueling up the aircraft. Perfect. Mike86R, he gets it. Andy's going, oh dear. Unbelievable. Where did we get to? Up here. Push the attend button. Check the config. That's all working well. Flaps are up, and that matches the position of the flap lever. Stab trim cutout switch is normal. Cargo firing test is done. Panel lighting we can turn up. Manual gear extension doors closed. Circuit breakers are all in. Up here, Mac airspeed warning test. Check the flight recorder. Stall warning test is good. It's actually a good warm up because I've been off for 2 weeks of work, so ill with tonsillitis, then with some annual leave, which I was very fortunate. Work moved around for me to give me the time off, just to get everything sorted with the house. So yeah, house is on the market now. We've already got viewings. It's only been on the market 24 hours. We've got 3 people booked viewing, so that's good news. Good news. Right, so let's grab some weather. ATIS is 119 at 250. Let's see what's going on here in Palma.
230 degrees, 8 knots, variable between 200
Look
and
at us all here, love
degrees.
it.
Tag okay. Temperature plus 30.
30
Dew point
degrees.
plus 24. QNH1014. This was Palma De Mallorca Airport 8.
8? What 8's information was that?
Palma De Mallorca Airport 8 IHZ Information Echo. At time 1600. Departure runway 24 right. Arrival runway 24 left.
Standard Palma.
Expect ILS Zulu approach runway 24 left. Transition level 070. Surface wind 230 degrees, 8 knots. Variable between 200 and 280 degrees. CAV OK. Temperature plus 30.
Excellent. 80s is copied then.
85 Mark Oscar just vacated off of runway.
There's a sleazy easy here. 30 degrees, QNH is 1014. I had time to grab a screenshot of the performance calculator. If I can remember how to grab it. There we are, performance. There we go. So 1014, MFRA is 1027. So that is 1,000 feet AGL. Oops, it's on the radio, I think. There we go, 1027. Oh, it's got rid of the clicking audio for that. Before it used to click. 1027 is set. QNH is 1014. And let's just turn up a little bit of the panel lighting. God, I've been used to the PMDG. How do I forgot how to hide the yoke in the... there we go. I forgot how to hide the yoke in the mod. Panel lighting, turn up background lighting slightly. Hopefully, explain 12 will improve the lighting. It's very dark in here. You wouldn't need any panel lighting on during the day at all, but it does make it illuminate there. Dealey, well, this is just terrible. There was a mix-up with my kids' golf time. It looks like I could have made the MOGF. After all, guess I'll have to watch the whole stream at least. Dealey, are you anywhere near your PC? I mean, you could leave within the next 45 minutes to an hour, no problem if you can get on here quick enough. I have no problem if you haven't officially booked. We have people coming in very late. It just means that for the, down here I've got the list of everyone taking part. I haven't updated that. That's the only difference. So, yeah, Aaron, it is dark. And all aircraft in X-Plane 11 have a sort of, are dark in here. I don't think haven't got the lighting quite right. Whereas it's certainly Microsoft Flight Simulator, the PMDG 73, the lighting is excellent with the sim. It feels great during the day and night. So hopefully X-Plane 12 will improve things. Right, let's go here to the FMC. Updated my Navigraph database this morning, so we have the latest one installed. We are in Palma, which is LEPA. GPS left. And we're going to Madrid, Lima Echo Mike Delta. Call sign for ourselves today is Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. We are departing from runway 24 right. And it's going to be in Palma Sid. Not much to type in today. Palma, Upper November 733 to Prado. So it'll be, well, they prefer 3-2 in Madrid, up to quite a strong tailwind, up to 10 knots, so I think we have 15 knot tailwind approval, but I think it's quite strong, and I did look on flight radar, I think they're landing on 1-8. So I'm going to put 1-8 left, Prado 7 Echo, we'll find out later, and a Lula transition. And we'll activate that, execute. Just check the routing, making sure it's all as expected. Yeah, all joined up onto the runway 18 left, so it's looking good for now. You can always change that later if it isn't 18 left in use. Perfect, so let's have a look at the performance. Keep questions coming, guys. If you have any questions about 737 ops, keep them coming in.
Fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
So, index, alright, so fueling's done, put the seatbelt sign on. So 0 fuel weight is 56.7, reserves are 2.7 tons, cost index is 30. Now, interestingly, I looked at SimBrief and I thought, oh, 310, that's quite low, so I went to 350 and I filed 350, but looking on flight radar, all the aircraft that did fly from Palma to Madrid were at 310, so I don't know if SimBrief looks at historic flight data and takes that into account, but Yeah, there we go. Flight radar shows 18, so I've planned for 18 left. Yeah, that's good. And what I usually do, Andy M71, if I'm unsure of which one to go for, 18 left, 18 right, I usually go for the one that's closest to us. So we're coming in from the east, so we get to 18 left first. And with the winds and the prevailing wind, it's likely to be 18 news today. So good idea. Top of climb wind is 242 at 13. Of what? Oh yeah, a good thing to remember is when it's 30 degrees outside, you have you'd either have one of two things, because it'd be extremely hot in the cabin. You'd either have conditioned air, you've probably seen it when you've boarded before. It's a yellow tube under the air bridge which plugs into the aircraft under the aircraft, and that air goes, it's conditioned air, it goes straight into the mix manifold, and it's then distributed around the aircraft. Now, if that's the case, we need to make sure the packs are off. If you have the packs in auto and you have conditioned air coming in, it can actually damage the pack, so packs are off. We're going to imagine we've got conditioned air coming into the cabin, otherwise we'd start the APU and use the APU to get air in there, because if we look in the cabin, it would probably be warmer, but it is 30 degrees, it'd probably be a lot hotter if it's been sat in the sun all day. Perfect, let's finish the rest of this performance then. Top of climb minus 5 degrees. And I'll show you the performance then. So this is based off just before the stream. Look at that, 16:58. I took the screenshot of my work iPad. So Palma 24 right via November 1 intersection for departure. It's dry. Surface wind 230 at 9. It is now 30. I'll just use 29 off the OPT. QNH is 1014. Optimum thrust, flat 5 air conditioning auto, anti-ice off. Takeoff weight of 64.5, 64.9, bit heavier, minus taxi fuel, which I've got a lot extra there. So, you know, that was my fault. I was a little bit underestimated weight here. But this is saying we could take 22k assumed 39 degrees. So 22k, 39 degrees. Looking for an N1 of 90.8. It's saying 91.9. You will see when I got the APU bleed on, this will reduce to about 91.1. So it is 0.3 out. It's a little bit of discrepancy. But we'll keep a close eye on that once we get the APU bleed on. Oh, I know. Yeah, 29, that's why. And it's 30. Let me just put 30. There we are, 92.0. It's even further away now. I'll go with the actual temperature, which is 30. Takeoff flap 5. CG is in. Trim is 6 units. Oh, it's weird not having the yoke. I haven't flown the mod or any 7.3 without the yoke for months. So it's a bit strange. Speeds 140, 140, 144, 140, 140, 145. Set V2 on the MCP. There we are. Speeds are all set. Yeah, so long as the speeds are not, we can accept those. Trim set. There we go. Dealey, I'll fire up the sim and just go with 0 planning. Oh, what could possibly go wrong? Excellent, Andy. Yeah, that's why I chose 18 left. Glad I'm doing it right. That. You know, there isn't any right or wrong way. Usually, the flight plan that comes to us, it says what runway you can expect. But in reality, when you get there, anything could change. The wind direction, the preferential runway might be in use. You just plan at the planning stage what you think it is, and then you change it. I mean, I've had runway changes going into Barcelona at 10,000 feet. They've just changed the runway. Got to change it at some point. Bit of a pain, but it's just part of it as it is. Greg Scott, 32 months as a member. That is crazy. Thank you very much for your continued support. Every evening, folks. I hope you all have a good MOGEF question. Thank you very much, D. Greg, for popping in. Thanks for your continued support as well. We're all good here. I think we're all having, hopefully we'll have a great MOGEF. 8C seems to be no problem so far. In fact, what's going on at the whole point? Look at that. All calm and coordinated. Great job from Palma so far. They're very responsive to getting 8C organised as well, which is great. Dealey, I'm going to pop into the MOGEF in VR. Very, very good. Captain Mark, at what temperature would you start the APU earlier than normally for AC? Great question. Typically, it is very much how it feels. You know, we go off what the cabins say. If the cabins say, oh, guys, it's a bit stuffy in here, we'll crank up the APU. Typically, it's around 25 degrees. If it starts getting above 25 degrees outside, as soon as you shut the engines down on a turnaround, within 5 minutes you can feel the heat really building, because you're in a thin metal tube, you've got the sun striking the side of it, and once you've got 180 plus people on there, you'd be surprised the amount of energy people give off, the amount of heat's generated. So typically, yeah, we go off what the cabins say. In the cockpit, usually it's a bit cooler because we can open the windows and whatnot. But yeah, about 25. Great question. Mason Island, 8 months as a member. Glad to see you back. We've missed you so much. Hoping for a great group flight before I go to Tenerife tomorrow. Mason, it's great to be back. It's only going to be today, and then it will be at least another 10 days. I mean, I've got a full block of flying coming, and then got to move my office. Great news is BT, other internet providers are available, are switching the broadband on Friday next week, so I should have broadband at my new house from Friday, which is my first day off. But we've got viewings at in the old house, the house I'm in now, and we've got a lot going on, so I'll be back as soon as possible. I cannot wait to be back there. Thank you very much, Mason, and have a great time in Tenerife. Hello, Captain Monster. Good to see you here, buddy. And Icefire, can't you just roll down the windows to go down? But it is an option. Just basically crank open the side windows here. But you know, what can be annoying is if you have a GPU card, especially for the first officer, if you open the window, it's very loud and you get diesel smells and horrible. So yeah, we just put the APU on if it's too hot there. Wait what a question. Do composite fuselages such as the 7/8 soak up heat slower? Cool, that's an excellent question. I should think it absorbs heat, but it probably doesn't help with heat dissipation. That's one for Mike, Pilot Mike in Discord. I'd give him that question. But yeah, great question. I wouldn't know. Cool, right. FMC is loaded. Let's go up here on the overhead panel. Your dampers on. Fuel 4 pumps. Crossfeed bright. Dim, bright, and off. You can see that the fuel temperature 30 degrees. It's pretty realistic. It's exactly what it is outside. Nav transfer display switch is normal auto. AC DC metering panels all set. Turn up the panel lighting. Window heats. Despite it being so warm, we turn it on regardless. And looking all good here. Voice recorder's on. Trim air's on. We'll put this all the way down for when we do get the APU running, which will start now. Pax Auto, 31,000 feet. Madrid's 2,000 feet, which is now set up here, looking good on the overhead panel. No, well, I'm going to 3.5, aren't I? 3.5. So, MCP flight director's on. We're expecting a SID stop altitude of... check my charts here. Palma to Alpha, 4,000 feet, so 4,100. Runway heading set, courses are set. I think I actually want 236 for that. And let me just grab the SID of my operator's iPads. I think we're intercepting a radio. Yes, we are. 279. 279, and it is going to be the Mallorca VOR 13.3. Yeah, I can't believe the last time I fired up X-Men 11 was the charity stream, guys, in a Phoenix 742. Like, I opened it up and it was the aircraft was there, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's been so long since I've flown an X-plane. Auto brake to RTO, reset fuel flow. I think we're all looking good here. Right, so ground's online. I'll grab the clearance. And get the APU started as well. That's Cat.
Charlie 47, taxi holding point Hotel 2.
I had a bit of a whoopsie at the petrol station today as well, guys. I'll tell you in a second. It's not as bad as I made it sound, but it's a bit of a disaster. Bit of a disaster. Ground, very good afternoon. It's Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, stand 12. Information Echo 1014, departure clearance Madrid, please.
Okay, 30 Sierra Papa, Palma ground, hello, clear to Madrid. Palma 12 for departure, runway 24 right, squawk 6262.
Cleared to Madrid, Palma 2 Alpha, departure 24 right, squawk 6262, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa.
Okay, 30 Sierra Papa, read back, correct.
Perfect. It makes such a difference when we've got just a ground controller. If you've got a tower and he's having to do everything, or an approach controller, it can be very difficult, but it just splits up the work so much there. Diesel smell, mechanics love that smell, they do. No, didn't forget your wallet. So at the house I'm renting from next week, I really wanted to cut the grass. I didn't end up doing it because it was pouring with rain, but I had to top up my 5-litre red jerry can. I got there and you know, got out of the car, put the jerry can on the floor, I pulled the trigger, and it's been a while since I pulled up a jerry can, and it just went all over the place. It went up my arm, my hand, the floor, the car, the tyres. I had to get some sand to put it down. I didn't say anything to the cashier because I didn't clean it all up there. No, I didn't put diesel in it. It was petrol. But it just went everywhere. And obviously the car stank, I stank. I had to, like, in the new house I'm renting, I wash my hand off. I mean, I can still smell it. It just stink of fuel. Yeah, unleaded everywhere. So yeah, I only spilt about 100 mil. What's that, about £55 worth? So, I mean, to fill up my 5 litre jerry can, it was about £8.50 or something like that. But yeah, whoops, at least I wasn't... in my smart clothes or anything like that. They'll have seen and probably laughed. Oh, maybe. Right. Right, we're due off in 1 minute. We're going to probably just be a few minutes late. I always implore you guys to be... try and keep to your time as close as possible. And here I am chatting. Excellent. So that's sorted. And just showing you the taxi and routing. I've been to Palma so many times. Pushback would be to face northeast, out via Delta Echo or most likely Foxtrot, left on Link, and then a right turn onto the northern side here. And then we've got figures for November 1 for departure. We'll probably go full length. The SID is an Palma 2 Alpha. We're going to be climbing straight ahead until, there we are, 24 right. Climb straight ahead on the Joa radial 236 to back axe. Go here to the legs page. 236 to back axe. I've got Joa active 17.7 and 236 backed up. And then from back axe, we're going to make a right turn and we're going to go outbound on the 279 from Mallorca to Palma. 279 to Palma. And we've got 279 and the Mallorca VORs active on box 2. So you can see Joa and Mallorca, 2,000 feet above at back axe, 100 or above at Palma. Stop altitude, we've got the clearance, and I forgot to set the squawk here as well, is 4,000 feet for the Palma 2 Alpha. Maintain 4,000 feet. So 4,000 squawk going in, 6262. And we still need to do a checklist, see how much I've forgotten. It's all up and running. Runway 18 left, right, and use for arrivals at Madrid. Believe it's the Prado 7 Echo. Yes, it should be the Prado 7 Echo coming in from the east basin for the guys from Palma. Alex, I filled up my Volvo V40. Cost me €107, bastards. Yeah, it's expensive. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Hi, Ben. Just got back from Top Gun and won't make the MOG F in time. Sadly, will be watching. Enjoy. I've still yet to see it, Ben. Hope it was a good film. Nice to see you around here, buddy. Right, safety inspection and before start checklists.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist complete.
Before I carry on, I know I haven't done the light test yet. Excellent. So light test is complete. Quickly check the oxygen as well. There we are. Before start checks the line.
Before start checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
So for sector number 1, we need a minimum of 5763. We have a total of 82 on board, which is loads, and we've got the 4 pumps on, which is next to our checklist anyway.
Fuel pumps.
4 pumps on.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Pressurization.
So, I was getting the air conditioning going there. Pressurization 350, 2,000 feet, and it's all configured correctly, so set.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Checked.
Radios, radar and transponder.
So that is...
Set and standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
That's been discussed.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IAS auto, V-speed set,
Stab trim.
set,
Performance, weight and balance.
checked,
EFB.
airplane mode and stowed,
Phones.
off,
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Uh-oh.
not again,
I never started the boarding, did I? Oops. Okay. Well, just imagine we boarded 156 passengers in 30 seconds.
closed,
Doors.
not again,
Yes, 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 yes. Closing them now. Always the same.
closed,
Passengers.
seated,
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Let's get out of here. Alpaca 300 Sierra Papa stand 12, stand 12, request push and start.
Hello, sir. Show us where you want to go, please.
Push start approved, face east, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Perfect, so one of these.
Papa Mike, contact tower 118.3. Have a nice flight, bye-bye.
Okay, so connected on bypass circle.
Before start checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs.
off,
Anti-collision light.
on,
Parking brake.
set,
Transponder.
alt off,
Before start checklist complete.
Excellent, all ready to go then. Checklist is complete, release parking brake. Bye-bye air bridge. And we are 5 minutes late, so sorry if I ever pushed at 34 and 36.
Start the pushback. Clear for starting
Not bad, actually, to be fair, right now in the summer, any time around 35, 5 minutes late is good.
To Madrid, Palma 12 for departure, Romy 24 right, score 6201.
Ain't on, chatting to Ben, hope you're doing well, buddy. Andy, my PA, welcome on board. Sit down, shut up, fasten your seatbelt and hold on. Absolutely, Ben Matthews. Sadly, the wife wants me to grab fish and chips, so I'll be heading back out shortly. He can't complain about that. I saw having Jim doing all the work. I know he's for the forever first officer here. Dave Hagen had SIBO issues plus a sim crash, had to restart my PC, won't be able to make it in time to restart load the sim since it always takes up to 30 minutes for me, then always sitting in the aircraft. Oh, sorry to hear that, Dave, but feel free if you still want to join, feel free. You're early with today's stand. I know, absolutely, Ben. Right, starting engine number 2. It's good, this is good. Like I said, I've been away for 2 weeks, so it's nice just to have a little spin in the sim. Should become a rapper. Spin in the sim before flying with Jim tomorrow. Win. Oh dear, I really need to stop doing stuff like this. N2, N1, oil pressure 25%. Oh dear, oh dear. Thanks, Ice Fire. Excellent. Good start engine number 2. Starting engine number 1. I knew you were going to do that, N2. N2. Hey, maybe you could mix it up on your radio station, Andy. Oil pressure N1.
Correction, just requesting start for Alpaca 46 whiskey. 46 whiskey, start approved.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Excellent. So nice to be back in the mod, and it's just I'm happy we're doing a member stream today. Just chilling out with you guys. Well, that is Flight Sim OG livery there. Perfect, it's disconnected. I'm going to start the flow now. Oh, I'm so used to having yoke cam, so yeah, I'm sorry guys, it's literally all packed up in a bottom pile. I just need to get it all set up in the house, but there we are, there's the flight controls.
Okay, that's disconnected and things removed. See you on the right side. Have a safe flight.
Good news is, in the house I'm renting, I'm going to be using one of it's a 3-bed house, and the bedroom I'm going to set my office in, it has pretty much the same dimensions as my office in this house, so everything fits perfectly. Really, one of the main reasons I went for it is because the office is, I can keep my existing office. Right, bypass pin is seen, and record to do the before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
APU.
Off.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Air conditioning.
Takes auto. Bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
Flips 5 required and selected. Green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Excellent.
Alpaca 180 Lima, roger.
And Alpaca 300 Papa request taxi.
Alpaca 300 Papa taxi holding point, Hotel 2, runway 2 for right, via Foxtrot, link north.
Taxi holding point 24 right via Hotel 2 Foxtrot, link north, Alpaca 300 Papa. So the usual routing there.
300 Papa, please confirm the holding point is Hotel 2, runway 2 for right, via Foxtrot, link north.
Hold at Hotel 2 for 24 right via Foxtrot, link north, sorry, Alpaca 300 Papa. I thought I came out a bit wrong.
Okay, Charlie Mike.
Right,
taxi
config.
holding point, Hotel 2, runway 2 for right, via Foxtrot, link north. Thank you, taxi.
Sort of, yeah, that was my own fault. I read it back wrong, but I knew exactly. I think this controller is very
Alpaca 2 for Mike, stand 10,
up to date with the procedure. So straight ahead Foxtrot,
Alpaca 2
link
for Mike,
north,
stand by, please.
and then Hotel 2's the first left there. Uh-oh, no centre controller. Hopefully some of the guys from maybe Palma or anything will go there. It could be a bit of carnage, but that's, in a way, having a shorter flight time is quite good for that, because we've then, instead of flying a straight line, we're holding, which is always good fun. I like stacking with the alpacas. Wait for their skimmeters here. There's Alpaca 4 Papa Mike and Alpaca Charlie 47.
Alpaca 180 Lima, taxi holding point, Hotel 1, runway 2 for right, via Foxtrot, link north.
52 Hotel 1 via Foxtrot, link and north, Alpaca 180 Lima.
Awesome. So when you're taxiing around on the apron like this, with aircraft around ground equipment, maximum taxi speed 15 knots, then when you're on the taxiway, 30.
Alpaca Mike, Gold Sierra, engine startup approved. Engine startup approved, Alpaca Mike, Gold
So
Sierra.
one of the things that Zebo's really improved is engine thrust responsiveness at lower end ones. He's actually managed to adjust it here, because there was some limitation at Explain 11 associated with that. Ah, Captain Mark, you didn't need to donate as a member, buddy. It's very much appreciated, thank you. Hello.
One more question.
Yes.
How do you usually set up radios for flight? Because I saw that PM always changed the frequency on CPT's side even when FO was PM.
Thank you very much, Captain Mark, for your donation. It was most not needed. You could have just put that in chat with members-only streams. We've got so much more capacity to catch questions. I mean, even during taxi out, but certainly in the cruise. So it's very much the responsibility of pilot monitoring in flight, controlling the radios. But this is on the ground, and once on the ground, it's the captain is pilot flying always, because my operator is the only one that can taxi. So the first officer will manipulate and control the radios. Now in flight, pilot monitoring, it's his responsibility to control the radio frequencies, so you'll see him do it. Now sometimes, if you remember, this is a 2-crew aircraft. When the roles change from PF to PM when you're setting up and briefing the approach, the roles switches to whoever's flying the sector. He becomes PM and then he controls the radios. So all you got to remember is PM, pilot monitoring. The person who's the pilot non-flying is the one manipulating the radios and setting the controls there. Even on the captain's side, so it's all his area's responsibility. VHF1, it's being on the captain's side, but it's PM that will change the radios. I hope that makes sense, and if you want some more clarification, ask the question again in Discord and I'll answer that gladly. That's how you should do it. Cheers, Mark, for 16 months as a member. Really happy I could catch this one. I hope all is well, Captain. I know times have been difficult for you. Thanks for all the entertainment you've given me. No problem at all, Mark. You know, it's just one of life's hurdles, and moving house under these circumstances is stressful, but it's all amicable. everything's fair, and it's nice just to have a break today to get away from it. So thank you very much for your continued support, and all of you. Tower 18.3, Alpaca 30, Alpaca. Take a buen dia, if you speak Spanish. Excellent. I wasn't sure if he was Spanish at all. Excellent ATC from that person. Yeah, thanks for sticking by me, guys, and being extremely patient. You know, I really miss it as well, but I need to get everything in order first, and cannot wait to get set up and back to what we're doing. And I'm looking forward to the winter quieter times, doing some more games with you as well. Bit of sim racing. Anyway, I need to do the checklist, otherwise I'm going to be waiting at the whole point here. Look, it's so smooth, there's no one here.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Checked.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set. Green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
So, Pax Auto bleeds on, V speed set for departure. We've got 40, 40, 45 set on the MCP. And the cities of the Palma 2 Alpha, straight ahead 236 GR radial, and then we're going to intercept the 279 radial as well, from Mercia to 4,000 feet, and ADP 2. Any problems will climb straight ahead to 4,000 feet, which is the MSA. That's it, reviewed.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
Excellent, let's contact Tower. Tower, Buenos tardes, Alpaca 30, Sierra Papa, Hotel 2, runway 24 right, ready for departure.
Alpaca 30, Sierra Papa, Palma Tower, hello, line up and wide, runway 24 right.
Line up and wait 24 right, Alpaca 30, Sierra Papa. Loved, great airports for Palma, you know, you got one airport for landing traffic, one for takeoff, so a lot more capacity. Right.
Alpaca 8, Charlie Mike, Palma Tower, hello. Hold short on holding point Hotel 2. Hold short Hotel 2, Alpaca 8, Charlie Mike.
Approaching 24 right.
Rasson, excellent.
Before takeoff checklist below the line.
Right, 24 right, clear takeoff, Alpaca
Set.
30,
Transponder.
Rolling takeoff then.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Toga's in chat, so we've been cleared for takeoff.
Hotel 1 ready for departure.
40%.
On runway 24 right.
Spool up time is much better on these engines. It's definitely improved this. Set takeoff thrust. Light forward pressure.
Charlie Mike behind the boarding 737 company traffic.
I've missed this, guys. This has put a smile on my face. Takeoff thrust set indications though.
89.
Check. Release forward pressure. V1. Up we go. Even with the joystick, the mod. Yes.
Positive rate.
Good to be back. Gears up. Yes. Oh, excellent. LNAV. What a day to go flying.
1,000.
119.4, thank you very much for the ATC, Alpaca 30, Sierra Papa. Can take him on here. Bugged up. PT plus 15 accelerating. Flaps 1, there's climb N1. Feel like I'm going to sneeze. Just watch the flight directors, it was a little bit low there. Flaps up. It's like I was here not long ago and it feels exactly the same. Palma Buenos, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, Rondo Palma 2 Alpha, passing 2,000 for altitude 4,000 feet.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, very good day to you, identified 2,500 now, continue climb to flight level 120.
Flight level 120, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. So 120 is set, and We've got flaps up, no lights, VNAV, set standards. Lower the nose. A little bit aggressive there. Get the autopilot in. Command passing 34 flight level 120 after takeoff checklist. Gears off, all the brakes off, start switches to off, taxi light off, air conditioning pressurization 1.5, climbing, auto. Better warm this up here, otherwise you're, well, I can't say that straight away. It'll get very cold. Set. Release the cabin. After takeoff checklist complete. On our way. And if we're going to the UK, we get to back exit, just make a right turn to the north. It's going to be unusual going sort of westbound. This is a view I have spent a lot of my life seeing, departing off 24 right in Palma. Actually, I'm curious, I'll tell you how many times I've been to Palma. Hold on. Logbook, you can search airports.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, just traffic information about your 11 o'clock. You have traffic upcoming, no worries on the passion.
So Palma de Mallorca, search. I've done 109 flights, or no, it's 109 sectors.
Alpaca 8 Charlie Mike, identified 3000.
Yeah, that would include aircraft change or positioning. So I've done 109 flights, either to or from Palma. So 55 sectors. 55 sectors. There's a Charlie Mike behind us. What a day, look at this. You can see that. So cool. Just about to see. Ada wants a flyby. Oh! Christ, N2. Sorry for the sacrilegious step. Thank you, that's very kind.
For your traditional post-move beer and pizza. Thanks for spending a little bit of your limited time with us this weekend. Cheers, boss.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, go ahead.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, Barcelona 134.450. Have a good flight, bye-bye.
134.450. Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Have a good day, kiddo. What do you? I'd already switched. N2, that was extremely generous of you. 25 quid. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, post-move beer and pizza. Very much looking forward to that. It'll probably be a week or two after I've moved in. Someone's let their dog out. Thanks for spending a little bit of your time. Yeah, N2, I wouldn't be doing anything. This is actually really good for me. Really, really is. Just a little escape from it all. And I don't mind talking about it like this, but I'm just loving it. It's great to crack this in. Cannot wait to get back as well. Thanks, man. Hope you're doing well in Seattle. Anyway, better check in here, otherwise we'll level off at 1-2.
Iberia 571, Ibiza, wind 0803 10 knots, runway 06, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, Iberia 571.
I saw that earlier. Barcelona, Buenos Tardes, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, just levelling off flight level 120 inbound to Palma.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, Barcelona identified, climb flight level 290.
Climb flight level 290, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. So here's a bit of a gotcha with the 737. If you're in outer choir, there's a little bug there actually. I've found a bug. Why has it gone to outer hold? Shouldn't do that, shouldn't do that. So when it was in outer choir, it should go to vertical speed and stay in VS, but I found a little bug there. It went back to outer choir for some reason. If you're in outer choir and you change your MCP altitude, it reverts to vertical speed, and you've got to be very careful with that, because if you forget to reselect VNAV, it will stay in VS. For some reason there was a little bug, and it went from VS back to outer choir. It shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'll let Zebo know, unless I had a lower altitude selected. But we'll have a look back at the replay. Ailerons at top of descent, excellent. Oh yeah, pre-cruise checks we got then. So fuel 4 pumps, 3.5 either side, so 7 tons. Right with 5.4. Lights off. APU's off. Pressurization 4.56. These passengers. Recall checks complete. Yeah, that was a bug ice flight. It should stay when you're in outer quiet. I'll demonstrate it. Let's actually do a little test it. What was the original clear level? 290, I think. Well, I don't remember. Oops. Just go back to VNav. So let me just put 160. Alright, as soon as it goes to outer quiet, I'll wind it up. So, it's all bugged. Yeah, it's got an out hold. That's buggy. It should go out to quiet. Yeah, something's a bit amiss here. I'll let Zebo know. There's something going a bit weird. It's like it's sort of stuck there. So it went out hold. It shouldn't do that. It should only do that when you're level at the altitude. And it should say. I'm trying to think now. VNav and then climb. It should say VNav half still. Yeah, something's a bit iffy there. Aaron, do we know what runway arrival we're getting into Madrid? So the Palma guys, Prado 7 at Echo, landing southerly, so 18 left or 18 right, I think someone mentioned.
Alpaca 250, Mike decimal 74.
Mike decimal 74, Alpaca 250.
Elliot, I saw that earlier. Guarantee Sam was desperate to take the Airbus today, but knew he'd been bullied. No, I wouldn't take 7-3, buddy. I like the Phoenix. It certainly improved my relationship with the Airbus. But
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, climb flight level 350.
Climb flight level 350, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Oops. I remember it was 290 was the original cleared level and I was playing around with it, but 350 is now set, which is our final cruise level. Once, twice, and set 3 times. Make sure we're monitoring the international distress frequency 125. And only have a very short cruise segment. So there's top of climb, look. There's top of descent. So it's about 80 miles in the cruise. So as soon as we reach top of climb, we'll start setting up for the approach. And your relationship, we've all seen the video. So I must apologise because I do have a little bit of Orbex True Earth, southern Spain, but Madrid's actually just outside of that. It falls into sort of northern Spain, so and I just didn't have time to download any Ortho, so it is stock there. But looking outside, it's going to be approaching dusk anyway. Are you all chasing my tail? Hey Charlie Mike's not far behind, you're probably going to get speed restricted. Oh, we missed the aircraft carrier, guys. Excellent. Look at this, guys. Let's have a little look at the VATSIM map.
ABD 571, Lampa 2 Papa arrival.
Oh, and look at you coming in from Malaga as well. Look at this. It's awesome, guys. I love it. Screenshot for that. VATSIM Spain so far are putting on an awesome job, and I would appreciate it still if you get a chance, drop them an email or on their VATSIM page or their Twitter or whatever. Just say thanks. Because they spend their free time to allow us to Alpacalypse. I'll share on Discord if you don't have the VATSIM map anywhere nearby.
Alpaca 28 Mike, contact Madrid 133.75. Bye-bye.
Oh, Chris, I saw your thing about the petrol thing. Yeah, thanks for that. Interior carpet. Yeah, thanks for that. I'll have a read of that later. I'll put in a live stream channel now, a little MogF screenshot of the VATSIM map. Yeah, it looks awesome, doesn't it, Wojtek? Amazing conga line, 2 of them. And see how the guys from Malaga are being routed all the way off to the west to land on the southerly runways. So cool.
Alpaca 4 Delta Golf Officer identified, climb flight level 330.
330 Alpaca 4 Delta Golf.
Alpaca 180 Lima, climb flight level 310.
Awesome, guys. And Malaga's now empty. I'm just looking at Malaga.
Alpaca 180 Lima, climb flight level 310.
Malaga has no aircraft on the ground there at all. Everyone's left. I think, oh no, it's Alpaca 696, but I think he's on the SID. Palma. Situation Alpaca's in Palma. Still got, oh, there's a little queue at the whole point. There's 3 aircraft holding. But that's not bad at all for an Alpacalypse. So much better than we've had at some airports. Captain Mark, so you'd set active frequency on VHF1, for VHF2 you'd use 1215, and you listen to both 1 and 2. Am I right? You're exactly right, Captain Mark. And on the type rating, it can be a little bit daunting at first to work out what's going on here with the radio panel, but what you have here, you see how both the captain and first officer have the mic selector on VHF1. That means when either the captain or first officer transmits, they're both using radio 1, box 1 here. So if the captain holds down the push the transmit button or PTT, or their first officer does, we're both talking on this frequency. Now if I do this, that means the first officer, if he was to hold the push to talk button now, he'd be transmitting on this frequency on radio number 2. So we both have it like this, unless the only time the first officer would do this is to talk to maybe a handling frequency or go off frequency here. Now if I do this, that means both the captain and first officer can't hear anything on box 2. You can both hear something on box 1, because you both have the mic selector on box 1 and the button here. Now, it's a nice little trick in the 7.3. If I actually turn this off, it doesn't matter. Oh, there we go. Now, because the mic selector is on VHF1, it automatically turns this on, even though the button's not pushed. Yes.
Alpaca 25 Kilo, depart Mach number 2 Madrid 133.
That is so cool. So it's modelled exactly perfectly on VATSIM. So you can see this. Look, if I have it like this. Now if I put the mic selector on here, see how we can hear the audio now? It's modelled perfectly, absolutely perfectly. So on here, if I go here, it turns it on even though it's not pushed in. Now if I do this, look, you should still be able to hear the frequency. There you go. It works perfectly. On VATSIM, the radio tuning panel works perfectly. It's awesome. It's really awesome. But yeah, in the cruise we have it like this. There you go. So you can hear 1215 and both hear and transmit on box 1. Hope that makes sense, Captain Mark. Great question. Quite heavy to see. And look at the tap, -13. It's so warm. Oh, it's actually quite close to ISA. My bad. But you know, the flight performance is poor. Well, a little heavier. So there, it's sort of going up now.
Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha Mach decimal 73.
Excellent. Captain Mark, got it. Thank you very much for your explanation. That's what it's all about, buddy. Any other questions? Drop a question in Discord.
Decimal 73 Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee. Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa maintain Mach decimal 73.
Decimal 73 Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. That is slow.
Iberia 571 contact Palma 119.
So what we can do is 73 in the climb, execute, and 73 in the cruise. You'll notice our rate of climb will increase very quickly now because we've told it to go for a higher speed, and it keeps it climbing for us. So look at that now, it's really pitching up. That's how the real aircraft would react as well. And two, I use the VAT Scope app. The VAT Scope app on my phone. That's what I use at the VATSIM. And I do pay for the premium one, well, but it's a one-off fee and it just unlocks all the ads. And I don't know what else it was, but it makes it look clearer. It's good. It's very clean look.
Taxi Delta, Bravo, and Alpha, all report runway 10.
There you go, as we get back to our target speed in the cruise and climb, the rate of climb will now decrease again. Now your climb thrust here, which is calculated by the FMC, it's updated by the EEC and it will choose the most optimal thrust setting based off several conditions, temperature, air density, all sorts of magicry we don't understand as pilots, and it will just set the most optimal M1 for you, so you'll see it. Typically as you climb it increases, sometimes it can decrease I think based off external conditions, but it'll just set that as your target.
Alpaca to Alpha Mike, Barcelona. Alpaca to Alpha Mike, been trying to call you, but we're at 12,000 and we're about the path. Yes, no problem. To Alpha Mike, identified, climb flight level 350.
Beautiful.
Climb flight level 350, thanks a lot. Alpaca to Alpha Mike. Alpaca 1202, Barcelona, identified, climb flight level 310. 310, Alpaca 202. Aeroméxico 100, Barcelona, viento 09, 0 grados 9 nudos, pista 06, izquierda, autorizado aterrizar. Autorizado aterrizar, Aeroméxico 100.
There we are, 350. We have made it. Decimal 73. Top of the set, 108 miles. We'll be there in about 15 minutes. We've had MOGEPs where I've still been on the ground at this stage, and we're 100 miles on top of descent now. It might be a short one. I like to usually do an hour. I like to have a bit of a mix-up, so some guys can do an hour and a half, some guys can do 45 minutes an hour. There's Orbex Truev going right over the top of Valencia. There is Valencia Airport. And Alicante's down here on the coast. A little bit of a crack in the Earth's crust over there. Beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. I saw that Enhanced Skyscapes noted that a lot of people are having performance issues with their clouds, me included. So when we did the Felis 742 charity stream 3 weeks ago, I was really struggling with FPS at the end, and as soon as I disabled Enhanced Skyscapes, it fixed the FPS issue. So I know they've. I did download their patch. I don't know if it's made any changes, but there's no clouds today, so can't test it. You can see a screenshot of wild alpaca grazing in the woods around Palma in the screenshots channel. Let's have a little look here. Loads of screenshots. Moldra, what are you doing there? Brilliant. That picture that Calamar took as well, I thought that was a real picture then. Calamar's screenshot, that's amazing. I might use that for a thumbnail on one of my videos. That's awesome. I'm saving that. Yoink. Great screenshot there, Calamar. And that, as I was talking about the lighting, if you go to the screenshots channel in Discord, the lighting with the PMDG is really, really quite good. Much better than aircraft expanding the mods. Only thing is, you can see you've got the panel lighting in the background. You wouldn't be able to see that in reality in the day, but it is much closer to the real thing. Yeah, Calamar, can I borrow that thumbnail? That's a great thumbnail for a stream. I'll put your credit in the video description. There's Valencia anyway down there. You can see the edge of Orbex True Earth, I think. Yeah, you see that line there? That's default, and that's Orbex. You know, from here, it doesn't. I mean, when you're cruising up here, it really doesn't make much difference.
Alpaca 3 kilo up for report mark number 2 Madrid 133.75.
Super.
Madrid with mark number on 133.75. Alpaca 3 kilo alpha. Thank you. Bye bye.
Oh, Astrodew, you took the 146. Lovely. Right, we better start setting up here. I can just pick up the ATIS here. So if we were picking up the ATIS in real life, it's quite hard on VATSIM, there's only one of you. We'll put it on standby here. 120375. So yeah, you can hear the ATIS. But obviously on VATSIM, it's impossible to listen to an ATIS and hear ATC as well. So what's great about Xpilot and vPilot, you can just double click the ATIS and get it in text, which is great. So simultaneous ILS approaches in progress on 18 left and 18 right, departing on 14 left and 14 right, perfect for a MOGF. 140 at 13 knots, cab OK, 39 degrees, wow! The density altitude is going to be really high in Madrid today. That's so hot. Let me just see what the density altitude is in Madrid. I've got an app which can tell you. So bear in mind the elevation is 2000, the density altitude, where is it on my phone here? The density altitude is 5,300 feet in Madrid. Wow. So aircraft performance, hot and high, be hugely affected takeoff performance in those conditions. Thanks, Caleb, I might do. Yeah, so you can expect 18 left coming in from the east. Maybe the Malaga guys using 18 right, which would make sense. There have been Cav OK wind shear reported. QNH 1009.
75 with Mac number, Alpaca
There we are, so QNH preset 1009. Let's get it set up. 250. Oh, it's nice. All our 73s have the VNAV button and not climb, cruise, descent. Like the PMTG's FMC's based off it, what it was 10 years ago, and the logic. It's not, we've all got VNAV, and I mean, it's obviously fleet specific. But, yeah, 250 below 10,000. The transition altitude in Madrid is quite high, so that's why it's saying 10,000. Let's put some winds in.
Alpaca 46 Whiskey Mike, decimal 730.
Fuck decimal 73 in the cruise, Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
Madrid.
136 and holding point Alpha.
Wally. So descent winds coming in. 310, 215 and 31.
Sorry, entry calling second.
200 is 224.27. 10,000 is 182 at 30. Executed fixed rings, runway 18 left. 10. 4. And where are we? 35,000 feet, so 105. So remember, I was saying to you guys at Discord in the live stream or group flight channel, don't forget the elevation of Madrid is 2,000 feet AGL. So typically when you're at 10 miles turning final to intercept the ILS, you want to be around 3,500 to 4,000 feet. Here you want to be at about 5,500 feet. So just bear that in mind. Everything happens a little bit earlier than expected. It can catch you out quite easily. So descent winds are in. Fixings are in. We're going to predict a Prado 7 out Echo. Oops. Where are you, Prado 7 Echo? There we go. So when you see initial approach, that usually means that a VOR is an operative. I think the my operator's airfield briefing pack said there's closures associated with one of the VORs and different procedures for the approaches. So yeah, it's the Braha VOR is US, but it's 13375 with the MAC number, Alpaca 300 Papa. Take them on, yeah. So I think the initial approach or temporary approach is to do with the fact the Praha VOR's inoperative in real life. Initial approach here. Oh, Jeppy, they do love an extra chart for everything. There's final approach. Who's going to get lost with me on the ground in Madrid then? That's quite normal. If you get lost, don't worry. I've been lost before. So many charts here. Jeebus. There we are. Oh, Ames Park here. We just need to get a parking stands. What time was that? 4 and 4S. There we go. That's the one we want. Checking with Madrid's. Madrid, we want us Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, flight level 350 Charlie Lima Sierra.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, Madrid, muy buenas. Radar identified, cleared para 275 arrivals.
Bravo 7 Echo, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. It's just like checking in Madrid in real life. So great. I love VATSIM. So cool. Right, we've got all our charts selected. Let's have a look at this arrival first then. The Prado 7 Echo, which has just been advised we can expect. They started from Prado 150 above, that checks, to Castellón. Max 250, 150 above, checks. Then it's to Nosco, Max 220, 10,000, checks. Behave yourself, guys. This is a family favourite channel, but let's say in my time we pronounced this VOR a little differently. We're then going inbound to Robela Dilio. Outbound to Lula. Max 220 here. Lula 9 to 8,000, 220 checks. That's the initial approach fix, and Madrid expects you to be at 220 knots from Luleå. Don't proceed beyond clearance limit without clearance. You can see how we're much further to the north of Madrid at that stage. From Luleå, go to MD700. That is a mandatory altitude of 7,000 feet. 705, mandatory 6,000. Backs it, mandatory 6,000. So you can't do a CDA here, you've got to be level at these altitudes. And then onto the extended centre line. Extended centre line. Platform 6,000, intercept the ILS there at 12.2 DME, 6,000 feet. Yeah, and I obviously mentioned that these altitudes are mandatory. That's if you're doing the procedural approach. If you get vectors, you can then do a little bit more of a CDA. I'm not looking at chat in a second. 6,000 feet, intercept the ILS, and it's in a 3-degree ILS all the way down, passing 4 miles of 3,200 feet. That's not coded, but the runway point is 1975. Minimum's cat seat 2151. Just turn 80 down there. 2151. Oh, that wasn't bad. I stopped a foot off. 229. RVR's 550 meters. We have to go around. I'll push Toga once. We'll go around flat 15, set ground thrust. Pos radio climb. Gear up. 400 feet. LNAV. Climb on runway heading off the VOR. Oh, I didn't set any of this up here. Course is 181. 181. ILS is 115. Where we flew last had 115 as the VOR ILS as well. 115, frequencies, courses, minimums are set. Go around end is off the Baja VOR, which I think is US at the moment, but probably not in the VATSIM world, so we'll use it. 1645. Off that radial, 12.5 degrees, 5,000 feet, then a right turn, follow radial 265, off Papa Delta Tango, then to row fix. We'll hold there, 5,000. Row fix 5,000. There we are. Perfect. So, as discussed, 18 left. Only one place to exit, really. If we get the other runway all the way ahead to the end there, we plan to vacate Yankee 5 and then taxi straight onto a stand via Alpha Yankee, Bravo Yankee 13. So there we go. We're going to go straight to this chart and see what's what. There we are, just need to look at the performance there. So hot and high, I'm going to use reverse thrust today, just brake cooling primarily, 3,500 metres. And we want to get to Yankee 5, so it's about 3,000 metres, well, less than that. Yeah, because it's a bit of a displaced threshold here. Yankee 5. You can sometimes find out what the distance is on certain charts. So many charts here. It's just finding the chart. Unfortunately, with this, you can't flick through all of them. But I'd say with that displaced threshold, a bit of guesstimation here. Not that we use guesstimation in reality, but it actually tells you on the OPT, the real one, the distance. Yankee 5, I'd say, is about 2,000 metres, 2,200. There's top descent here at 11 miles. 18 left dry, surface wind was 140 at 13, variable between 110 and 180, so 110 at 13 is worst case. Temperature 39. 1009. 600 burn, landing weight 62.1. Flat 30, what's this saying? Flat 30 order brake 3, 1800, I think we'll get away with order brake 2, so this is factored in the mod now as well. So flat 30 order brake 2. And vacate at the only exit. And look at that for planning, finish the briefing. When ready, set flight level 250, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. It's like he would watch me finish my briefing complete. Top of descent, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect timing. Let's have a look here in chat then. Mr. Flying to Malta, hope you're having a good time, Pontius Pilot. Nice of you to still be around. You've been a member for so long as well. Mo just had an RA climb command at my ceiling. But in that situation, if you get a climb command at your maximum certified altitude, you can climb. We are permitted to do that. Family theme, says the man who occasionally flips the bird. Absolutely. You know he likes his job if it's also his hobby after hours. Absolutely, absolutely. So there's the divide between default and Orbex Chuf. Hey buddy, how are you? So yeah, I'm sorry for the lack of ortho here. It just hadn't had time to download and again check it worked okay. I mean, from this perspective, it doesn't look bad at all. So not be given any speed in descent. I will maintain decimal 73 until we get to 284 knots.
Control easy 40 Romeo Yankee, flight level 370 at Coral. Standby. Alpaca 4 Delta Golf, Madrid Control, buenas. Confirm cleared Bravo 7 arrival.
Bravo 7 Echo.
Alpaca 95 Charlie Bravo, Madrid.
Alpaca 95 Charlie Bravo here.
I love how we have, I don't know who that is, a member from the States. Great to have so many people from different countries flying into different parts of the world and exploring, because it's different. It's different in Europe is to America. It's different in Oceania, it's different in Asia. And it's great that you get to experience it, because I could certainly tell you that VATSIM Europe, or all the European controls are second to none in realism. It's great. Oops, never changed the bank angle, but 25 degrees is set. And he finally got away, was held in favour of Spanish traffic, just saying. Ultra realistic. Brilliant. So I've got the Aerosoft Madrid scenery installed. You still see a bit more mixed true earth in that view. Yeah, not for much longer though. 18750 Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Hasta luego.
No, 84 degrees. Reduce speed 190 knots.
Is Madrid approach.
0 degrees, Alpaca 2 Mike. Alpaca 25 kilo clear, let's approach Yankee, runway 18 left.
That's Yankee, and that's probably to do with the fact they're simulating the ILS inoperative.
And Alpaca 3 kilo alpha, request for the descent.
Alpaca, yeah, with the warning, Alpaca 3 kilo alpha descent to 8,000 feet.
Ah, well, that's Palma.
QNH 1009.
Descend 8,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Why is that saying Palma?
Alpaca 3 kilo alpha.
Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee, reduce speed to 210
What have I done?
knots. Reduce speed 210 knots, Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee.
That's better. Check in. Madrid, we Buenos, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, descending flight level 250, inbound Castellon.
Alpaca 350 Papa, 305 Papa, Malaga, hello, identify, expect LS approach Yankee 18 left, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, expecting ILS Yankee 18 left, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. 3150 selected.
Alpaca 28 Mike speed 1.
Yeah, I think you saw the Sierra as a 5. Go VNAV, so it's got the VNAV speed. This is the new VNAV system that what we call VNAV common at my operator. So you'll see it goes to VNAV speed. It won't dive for the profile anymore like it used to. You'll see in my earlier VNAV streams, earlier Zebo streams, how it would dive for this, but now it stays at VNAV speed, all working as it should. So we've not been given any speed in descent, so what I'm going to do is open this and just increase it to 300 so we can catch up that profile again.
170 degrees. Heading Alpaca 585, clear ILS approach 18 right.
Alpaca 7 Hotel Lima Tower 118.15.
So we want ILS Yankee.
Alpaca 19 Lima Golf, reduce speed to 210 knots, descend to 9,000 feet, heading 210 degrees. Speed 210 knots, heading 210.
Well done guys to everyone flying here, especially if you're new to VATSIM. This is, Madrid's a challenging airport to fly into. Big airport, and so I assume you were doing your first one, well done. Right, where are... Oh, look at all these work charts. So when you have work charts like this, usually your airfield brief or you read the NOTAMs to confirm which ones to read and what current phase they're in. That's the one I was looking for. So now back on VNAV path, I can close the speed window and it's going to bring the speed back in. I'm going way too fast here, max 250 here. Concentrating, so I'm going to use speed brake here because it's very important at busy airports like this. You can apply with speed restrictions on the arrival. There we are, so ILS Yankee. Still 115, still 181. Minimums 2151. So it's exactly the same frequencies courses and minimums. There'll be a subtle difference. Yeah, see how it's using a different VOR for the missed approach now? So they are simulating that the Praha VOR is inoperative, so 1785 now used. Love it. Very realistic. So target speed's now back to 250, which is the speed restriction, so we can get stowing the speed brake. Seatbelt sign on. Moen, 160 till 40 of me, I'm 25 miles away. Yeah, that's pretty early. That'll cause problems with all the inbound traffic. So the only difference there was the missed approach is based off a different VOR now, before going to ROFIX, because there you go. The procedure only usable when Praha VOR is US, so here you go. That's what we're using this one. That's what they're using Yankee. Very, very realistic, love it.
Yankee 18 left, just off level 150, Alpaca H. It's Alpaca 696, what altitude do you want me to?
Excuse the default scenery, I feel bad.
Alpaca 4 Papa
I mean,
Mike.
when you're IMC, it's certainly no problem. Even it doesn't look that bad. In this view, it's no problem. I'm sure it'll spend most of our time. Oops, have I not stood speed brake?
Alpaca 47 Alpha Tango, descend to 6,000 feet. Clear as approach Yankee, runway 18 right.
Descend to 6,000 feet, cleared ILS approach.
VNAV's done a very shallow profile here. I think it's just because we are doing 1,000 feet per minute. I'm not so
Alpaca
sure.
19, Alpaca 919 Lima Golf, fly heading 180 degrees.
Onto a path there. Yeah, VNAV's still got a very. The VNAV and the mods is doing a PMDG. Seems to be just doing 800 feet per minute. Interesting.
Alpaca 28 Mike, cancel the speed restriction. Can you do 180 knots to 60 ME now?
Is that Moen?
Cancel speed restriction 180.
Yeah, I was gonna say. That's why Moen 160 till 4 and he's at 25 miles. That's just going to cause real problems. 160 till 4 is usually after glide slope capture. You were right to question it, Mo. Brilliant. Yeah, so the mod's just doing 750 feet per minute. It's exactly what the PMDG does. And resultingly, look, it's in arm. Thrust is closed, the speed's dropping off, and when it gets to 235 knots... Well, now actually, look, you can see it's bringing back to 220 because of the restriction at NOSCO. So I'll just see what VNAV does after this. Yeah, 12 degrees at 16,000 feet. Wow. Yeah, I heard you, Mo.
Stand by, Alpaca 585, tower 118.15.
118.15.
You're on profile. Do not question the force, young Padawan. Oh, I don't feel like a young Padawan. I am on the profile, but it's just doing a shallow 700 feet per minute. So after this, we'll just see what it does. It's going to pitch to maintain 220.
Alpaca 4 Papa Mike, reduce speed to 180 knots till 60 ME.
Slow down to 180 knots until 60 ME, Alpaca 4 Papa.
Yeah, 180 till 6, that's better.
Alpaca 47 Alpha Tango, tower 118.15.
118.15, Alpaca 47 Tango, audio.
Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee, speed 200 knots. 200 knots, Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee.
Mason had to disconnect us, had to go straight.
Alpaca 305 Papa, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1009, high speed approved.
Descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1009, Alpaca 300 Papa. She's given us high speed.
Alpaca Charlie, my turn 30 degrees right for traffic sequence, reduce speed to 210 knots. Speed 210 and 30 degrees to the right for traffic, Alpaca Charlie.
Yeah, so HLE Mike's right up my APU.
Alpaca 4 Papa Mike, tower
Instead of giving me high speed
118.15.
approved, he should give me 250 knots or something. So he's told him to go 210. He's right up my APU. So what I'll do, I'm just going to do 250 to help him out. Delete the speed restriction at Robadillo. There we go.
Alpaca 19 Lima Golf, descend to 5,500
So 208 on 250.
Clear ILS approach Yankee.
There we go. 250 knots, please. We'll go back to VNAV. No, I want to do 250 knots. That's it. Why let's put that speed restriction back in? Actually, you know what? Erase 250. Yeah, that shouldn't do that. So QNH 1009 as well.
Yankee 18 right, and the QNH 1009.
Yeah, so it's going to go 250, just helping ATC out here by going 250 knots.
Alpaca 4 Delta Golf, good afternoon.
A little bit of light turns coming out the clouds.
250. Alpaca 4 Delta Golf, help me on the speed there, you're coming too fast for me. Reduce your speed to 250 knots, and then descend to flight level 160.
So he gave me high speed approved. I'll get rid of the restriction at Robadillo.
250 and then 160.
There we go.
Alpaca 4 Delta Golf.
Should be able to go back to VNAV now. No, I don't understand. There's a little bug here. It keeps going back to 220. 220 at Lula, but we're way early. Yeah, this is a bit. Shouldn't be doing. It shouldn't be commanding 220 yet. We're too early. Just gonna go back to level change here. Imagine asking a Dash 8 to go slow. It's in his blood. Yeah, now he's asking you to do 180. Right, just gonna go level change here. VNAV's commanding the 220 very early. Shouldn't do that.
1,000, 10,000 feet, 009.
So far, so good.
11,000, Alpaca 696.
Alpaca 9 Charlie Bravo, descend to 1,000 feet, QNH 1009.
Descend 1,000 feet, Alpaca 9.
You went American to him. 1,000. Love it.
Madrid approach, Alpaca 46 whiskey inbound, Charlie Juliet, November.
Looks a bit bumpy. Yeah, a little bit light turbines, but VNAV's being a little wonky here. You can see that if I select VNAV, there's no decel points. It's got its target speed of 250. Let me just go back to Econ. No, because that's going to be 284. Let me just get below 10,000. Don't forget, we're only 8,000 feet HL here.
180 Lima, descend to 7,000 feet to QNH 1009.
Fuel, 4 pumps. We've got 5.8. Angle line 25. Pressurization. 3.0 set. Seatbelts on recall. Checks complete.
Alpaca 305, Papa, turn left heading 260 degrees.
Left heading 260 degrees, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa.
Alpaca 19 Lima.
Nice little shortcut. I'm going to go direct to backsit. So now under vectors. That's pretty much on profile. Just keep going to go level change 250 here.
11815, P 160 now, 4 DME.
So if I go back to VNAV now, that's better. No, why are you commanding 220? No. It's bugged here. It should only be commanding 220 at the decel point. Should be doing 250 still here. But as soon as I select level VNAV, speed restriction just appears and then it commands it. Anyway, no problem. I'm very busy. I'll try to report it to Zebo.
17026, yes, tower 11815, yes.
17026, so 118.15, factory Yankee.
I should under vectors so I can get rid of that hard restriction now. So actually very low on the profile. Just going to do VS 1000s.
Alpaca 180 Lima. Yeah, standby, Alpaca 4 Delta Golf, turn 30 degrees right for sequence.
30 degrees right for sequence, Alpaca 4 Delta Golf.
Alpaca 305, Papa, descend to 7,000 feet.
Descend to 7,000 feet, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Any speed?
Keep your speed out for me.
Wilco, maintain 250, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa.
Alpaca A1 Papa, speed 160 now, give 4 DME.
160
So there's the glide slope coming into view. That's the white diamond with the MPS scales. Keep the speed up as high as possible for ATC. Just bear in mind there's traffic also ahead. What was that?
Alpaca 696 cleared for approach, 18 right. Okay, stand by, gotta reprogram.
Good luck, sir.
305 Papa, turn left heading 210 degrees. Descend Delta to 5,000 feet, clear as approach Yankee, runway 18 left.
Descend 5,000 feet, heading 210 degrees on the heading cleared at ILS Yankee 18 left, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Yeah, well done to the guy switching approaches. Just remember, if you have to quickly switch runway, frequencies, courses, minimums. That's what you need as a bare minimum. Set that up, then have a look at the missed approach. Get it in the FMS as well, but on the MCP, if you're in the 738, frequencies, courses, minimums. We're cleared approach anyway. We're still going to maintain 250 for ATC to help him out. Let's go Vorlock. He's 5 bar. I've got to slow down. I've got to slow down here.
Alpaca 1202, descend flight level 150, expect that is approaching Yankee 18 left, 71.
Localizer capture, runway heading 181.
Alpaca 1202, expect that is approaching Yankee 18 left, and descend flight level 150.
He's only 5 miles ahead. I've really got to. This distance is an issue. Very close. Just going to get speed break out here. Cleared approach, glide slope capture. There we go.
Condor 73 Papa, Madrid 13375.
Missed approach altitude's 5,000 feet, and that is set in the MCP. Flat 5.
Alpaca Alpaca A Charlie Mike. Clear.
Gotta slow down, guys. He's within 5 miles.
Thank you, cleared ILS for the Yankee 1 left.
Keep the speed brake out.
Alpaca 4 Delta Golf.
So speed brake's out flat 5. I've got Alpaca 6C's about 5 miles ahead. That's sort of minimum separation. You don't want to be within any closer than this.
Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike, hello, Madrid, identify, reduce speed to 210 knots.
After takeoff, we do silently descent. I did forget. We'll just
Approach
approach.
checklist. Altimeters and instruments.
Same
Set and cross check.
Approach aids.
Checked and set.
Approach checklist complete.
Excellent. We're here.
Yankee 1 left, Alpaca Delta.
Alpaca Mike goes here, reducing speed to 50 knots.
So yeah, I mean, he told me to maintain high speed, but you can see the picture here. That's close. Don't want to be much closer than that.
Alpaca Mike goes here. Alpaca 3050, Alpaca 305, 300 Papa, tower 118.15, speed 160 just for DME.
160 till 4 town, 118150, Alpaca 300 Papa. I'll pick a better call sign next time, ciao.
Alpaca 696.
Excellent, 160 till 4, gear down, flat 15. It's a very early, but it's just to ensure there's a decent gap here, and we'll maintain 160. The reason I put the gear down, if you go for flat 15 without the gear, you get the gear warning horn, which is very annoying and very loud, and it cannot be shut up. So that's why I've configured that. We could do the landing flap if he advises us to do minimum clean, or when we're about 1,000 feet AGL. Check in with tower. At Madrid, Harris Tower, we minus Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, established ILS Yankee 18 left at 9 miles, 160 knots till 4.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, hello, Barajas Tower, continue as number 2, and please reduce to speed to 160 knots until mile 4.
160 till 4, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, continuing approach. It's all very predictable. It's great from ATC. They're doing it exactly as it would be done, apart from poor mowing getting the 160 to 25 DME.
Papa, you are too close to the traffic ahead. Please reduce the minimum speed approach. Thank you.
We'll reduce the minimum approach speed, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. So that is flap 30. Minimum approach speeds. It's about 3 miles. It's tight. Whoever's in Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee will need to vacate expeditiously. No pressure.
Expecting late landing clearance 53 X-ray Yankee.
He's getting a late landing clearance.
Alpha, contact ground 121.85.
3 Kilo Alpha missed that first exit. No
121.85.
pressure. And honestly, if I have to go around
Alpaca 3, Alpaca 5.
X-ray Yankee, no pressure. You know, there's no problem. And I meant no pressure, not sarcastically. It's fine. Right, landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Start switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
Checked.
Speed brake.
Armed. Green light.
Landing gear.
Down 3 greens.
Auto brake.
Auto brake 2 set.
Flaps.
Flaps 30 set. Green light.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
Excellent. And look at this. Because it's hot, because it's high, look at our N1. Usually with flat 30 order breakthrough at this gross weight, you'd have about 58%, 57%. It's about 66, and that is the density altitude. The density altitude is about 5,500 feet today with the temperature, so that's why we have a much higher N1 than what we're expecting. No, speed is a little bit gusty, a little bit of wind shear. So we did discuss wind shear. If we do get a wind shear warning, it is disconnect autopilot, disconnect auto throttle, push toga aggressively and fly full power, then disconnect the auto throttle. Wings level up to 15 degrees, and then slow to speed brake and follow the flight directives. Checked, let's disconnect. There, that's a little bit of wind shear there. So I'm overriding the auto throttle here to get the speed above VREF. Lovely. Yeah, my autopilot disconnect button is still assigned to the yoke, so I need to do that. And,
Approaching 1.
I've got to do this with the auto throttle as well.
Yankee, please expedite vacating runway.
No pressure. He's off. He's done it.
Thank you. Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, wind is 140 degrees, 17 knots, costing 27. Runway 18, left, you are clear to land.
Arrow 18 left, clear to land, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Actually got a little bit of wind shear here. There we are, well done. 5-3 extra Yankee. Look at this actual wind shear, the wind's changing. Look at how the gusts change, look at the speed trend vector. Woo. I mean to really, oh this would be amazing for young cab.
10.4 DME.
Continue. Having to make loads of thrust adjustments here. Woo. Great.
Long landing. Long
That's
landing.
RAS, that's...
1,000 feet remaining. 8,000 remaining.
Ignore RAS. Oh, this is looking good. Speed breaks up. Reverses. Ignore the long landing. It didn't take the displaced threshold into account. It wasn't long. 80.
80 knots.
60. That was awesomely modelled by Active Sky. Really quite cool. You know, it was very subtle wind changes. In reality, the wind would change a lot more than that, but it was not. The inputs I was making, great. Very, very nice. Yankee 5.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, contact ground, 121.85.
121.85 Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Amazing job, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.
Hi, thank you. Alpaca
Great.
Charlie Mike.
Wow. I mean, obviously, we had the Alpacalypse in Palma, which was it was busy. Let's just say it wasn't a nightmare. It was busy. It's been flawless here. I mean, flawless. From A to B.
Ground Alpaca 1 Alpha November, fully shuts down Tango 14, just saying thank you for your amazing service today. It was the first flight into Madrid, it was flawless, thank you.
And welcome.
And welcome. Here we are now for Yankee. Now watch me get lost.
Lufthansa 264 Whiskey, request taxi.
Lufthansa
Great.
264 Whiskey, taxi via Echo Bravo, and hold short of Mike, conditioning, I'll call you back.
Echo Bravo, hold short on Mike, Lufthansa 264 Whiskey.
Alpaca 53 extra Yankee, give way to the company 737 now on your right hand side, he'll join Mike.
Copy. Are we supposed to turn right where we are or go straight ahead?
It's right now on Bravo Yankee 13, then left on Mike.
Copy. Bravo Yankee 13 right and then left on Mike. Give way to company traffic 533.
Perfect. He's in the 700.
Wings 889, our whole position.
Hold in position, there is a traffic light in front of me.
Great, guys.
Yeah, he's just mistaken himself. Break. Alpaca 4 Papa Mike, whole position.
Hold position.
We're taxiing back to Palma here. Oh no, Elliot Smith.
585,
Sorry to hear that, buddy.
Tango to 1.
This is the lovely Aerosoft scenery. No, not having default scenery, I miss it, but I think for this tile you need to do a custom tile for the scenery, so just didn't have time to do that.
Oh, yes, sir. Affirmative. Echo Charlie, Eurowings 889.
889, many thanks. Echo Charlie and hold short Golf 14. Golf 14.
Great, we've got ground here.
Golf 14, Eurowings 889.
Alpaca 4 Papa Mike, when clear of the Eurowings 320 neo on your 12 o'clock, continue taxiing via Alpha. And on
Not behind me yet. Here comes 8 Charlie Mike.
Alpha 22.
He was behind me the whole way in.
Alpha and
Great.
Alpha 22, Alpaca 4 Papa Mike.
Alpaca 25 Kilo, it's right
Just
now
got
on
forward
Mike
a
if
little
you're
bit
able.
more.
Right on Mike, Alpaca 25 Kilo.
Many thanks.
Ground, hello, it's Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, vacated 18 left on Yankee 4.
Hello, Bravo Yankee Mike, hold short Mike 14.
Bravo Yankee Mike, and just confirm hold shoulder Mike 14.
That's it, break, Alpaca 47 out of
Where the hell is that?
Stand Tango 22.
Bravo Yankee, onto Mike, hold shoulder Mike 14, Mike 28, Mike 27, Mike 20, all the way, oh my goodness me.
Lufthansa 2.
Mike 14, where am I going?
When clear of the 737 now at 12 o'clock.
Right, so first right all the way round on Mike.
Bravo, then
8 on the
Alpha
Jefferson
2,
Charm might as well be in
Kilo
hieroglyphics.
Bravo,
This taxi has been baffled. No,
115.
Matt, but this is something we suffer from in unfamiliar airports with complex taxi instructions. It's completely normal to feel a bit lost. The important thing is is that you do not taxi until you are happy with your taxi routing. You stop the aircraft, set the parking brake, you can ask for ATC for assistance, is it next left, next right? Done it in real life, and there's no shame to that. It's far more embarrassing to go in the wrong way and then have an A380 right in front of you and neither of you can taxi forward. Just take your time. You've all seen me get lost on streams. In streams I'd take a little bit more of a blasé approach. But, you know, you should hold position until you're not sure. See, I wasn't 100% sure there. And I have to go all the way around here now to Mike 14. Nice little tour of the airport. Very long taxis in Madrid. Taxi will be longer than the flight, yeah. It took me once, my longest ever taxi prior to takeoff was 1 hour 10 minutes. And that was in Madrid. In Barcelona, sorry. Mod was good. It had a few bugs with VNAV. Definitely a bit buggy in VNAV. Got simultaneous approaches here, look. Oh, mega. When you do MOGEVs into airports with 2 landing runways, certainly from us at Palma, 2 departure runways, it works so much better.
Was it Charlie 47 you wanted to be with 28 Mike? Yes please, I have absolutely no idea where I am.
Love it, Cat.
Follow your colleague via Mike, gate 2, stand Tango 12. Follow 28 Mike and stand 12 Charlie.
Brilliant.
Transat 26
off of 28 right.
So we're just going to follow the herd. So we're all the way around on Mike, and then Mike will eventually go around to be the first right. Then Mike 14 is all the way down here. So we're going to probably end up on Terminal 4. Let's try to send all the Alpacas the same way.
Continue on Mike, left on Bravo to Lima Echo for 14 right. Holding points, 64 whiskey. Great to low, Alpaca 8, Charlie Mike vacated on Alpha Yankee.
Some weird issues here. Look at this Mike 29. Like look how the numbers. I think the aircraft go over it. I guess that's just a CSL issue or VATSIM issue. Yeah, it's definitely really fast. Yeah, it's just a CSL going over it. He's in Microsoft Flight Sim because he's in the 700. Ben missed the whole flight. We'll have to watch a replay. How was it? Brilliant. A to C was excellent. 5-3 extra Yankee ahead of me. Vacated very expeditiously, so I didn't have to go around. Very, very nice. Ben finished doing the cleanup here.
Anyone, Victor, left on Mike, hold short of Mike.
Mike Zulu, left on Mike Zulu, hold short of Mike.
There we are.
Alpaca 4 Papa Mike, continue taxiing via Mike, hold short
Taxi
Golf
music
4.
is on.
Via Mike, hold short Golf 4, Alpaca 4 Papa Mike.
Wings 889 and call downward 118.15.
Definitely feel the wind. See how the aircraft's weathercocking? I'm making no input on the rudder. Look how it's just turning left on its own. That's the wind hitting the vertical stabilizer. It's weathercocking.
Ground barrier 3340.
Awesome. Got lost yet? Not yet, Ben. No one's had to use the lost emoji yet.
Number 1, stand by 1 minute. I'm going to solve something. I'll call you back. Break. Alpaca 28 Mike. They've just still your stand. So it will be stand Tango 1.
Here's Mike round here to the right.
Tango 11 by gate.
Oh, look at us all. I love it.
Charlie 47.
We've never had a Q taxiing in. Brilliant.
Tango 10, Charlie 47.
Great fun for the ground controller.
Good evening, Alpaca 95 at Charlie Bravo, clear of 18 right.
Look at this.
On,
Lufthansa, isn't it? Alpaca Kilo Alpha 25 Kilo. Brilliant. Addon, thanks for the 6 months. Epic MogF again, boss. Thanks for all the work behind the scenes, especially with your hectic schedule. It was hugely enjoyable. You're most welcome. Thank you very much, Addon, for your continued support as well. Mains, where do I get the file to see the other alpacas currently using AIG? That's actually a good question. I think it's just been floating around in Discord. Maybe I could put that on the G-Faces website. So I've got it as well. It's a shame they don't have on Microsoft Flight Sim. The AIG model match is great, but it took ages to get it all up and running.
Area 3340, we're clear to Marrakesh.
So you just keep going in a straight line. That's what you got to do. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Not going to go anywhere, and then left. And then it's Mike 14's there.
Thank you.
Who's holding up the show? 3 kilo
Alpaca
Alpha.
696, can we have further taxi instructions?
You turned on nitro and then on whiskey. Continue straight ahead and...
Look at the 700, how much shorter it is. I went with a different livery, it's Icefire's livery.
Air 50 is ready to taxi.
No problem, Matt, yeah, I'll get it sorted out. It's definitely floating around. If you type in AIG Alpaca or something, you might find it. Oh, Aaron, you do PC, is it struggling a little bit? Yeah, Microsoft Flight Sim Madrid, it would be a little bit FPS heavy.
Alpaca 46 whiskey vacated 18 left at Yankee 5, west taxi.
It's looking good, Icefire. I think this one's on the new website. Maybe it is. I had it still when you sent it to me. Let's get it CSL'd. Good thing about Ortho, well, I say Ortho 4XB, if you use a default tile, you don't have to worry about any of those mesh issues and things like that. So I think if you do a default Ortho tile with the Madrid Aerosoft scenery, it's broken. Coming to you from a solid 12 FPS in the Phoenix at Madrid. Ooh, ouch. Love to see some of the screenshots in comparison.
Approaching 36 left.
I'd be very interested to see how Microsoft Flight Simulator looks in comparison. Obviously, much better. Oh, don't forget, I'm doing the usual giveaway afterwards, guys. I haven't forgotten. Usual prize, $50 X-Plane gift store card, but I know a lot of people use Microsoft Flight Sim now, so if you want the Phoenix or even the PMDG, I'm happy to stretch to, you let me know what you'd like, get it all sorted. I'll do that as soon as we're on stats. Oh, Callum, me too, it took me a while to find Mike 14. Yeah, it's when they say taxi Mike all the way to Mike 14, it usually means just keep following the Mike taxiway until you get to it. Once you know how it works, it's a little bit easier to understand.
Very good evening.
That's Mike 16.
Approaching 14 right.
30.
Thanks a lot, Anon. Again, members, it's very kind of you. Just enjoy your membership, no need. Thanks for the tenner.
P.S. Here's a little house swarming gift.
Thank you.
Perhaps a tipple of that rubbish fruity cider you like. Ha 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 ha.
Fruity cider? I mean, I do occasionally have cider. What's the one that... Oh, God. I forgot what it is now. Yeah, the apple mixed fruits one I sometimes have from... I can't remember the mate. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have a stiff drink. Landlord... it's been really nice, really approachable. He said, any problems, give me a text. I got the keys yesterday. He left a bottle of wine, a card. It was just little things he did. All the downstairs bathroom and the bathroom upstairs, but fresh hand soap, brand new hand soap, the toilet roll. It's just little touches, but it meant a lot. I was really touched by it. But yeah, that will go towards a little housewarming thing as well. Fruity tooty cider. Thank you. Right, approaching our clearance limit anyway, Mike 14.
Mike Zulu, hold short Mike Alpaca 4 Delta Golf.
Yeah, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa Mike 14.
Sorry, you're the last one. Continue via Mike, hold short, go for.
Continue Mike, hold short Golf 4, Alpaca 300 Papa. So Mike,
Ground reduction, Europa 720 Palestine,
Golf 4. Now, here we go, so here am I. I mean, it's tempting just to keep following the Alpacas.
Sierra Papa, standby number 1.
Mike 1-5. Mike 1-4. Sierra Hotel Juliet. Oh, it goes round here to the left. I need another chart.
Alpaca 1202. Hello. Continue.
Golf 6, Golf 5, Golf 4. So we're going down here. What a taxiing.
Mike 14.
Cat, what are the fuel balancing procedures whilst taxiing? Have you shut an engine down? You just simply open the crossfeed valve and then turn the pumps off on the low side. We're done with this chart then.
Mike, Golf 6, Alpha, hold short Alpha 14.
Welcome to Madrid, ladies and gentlemen.
Cross Golf 6 and Alpha and hold short.
This would be great to do a public event on VATSIM.
Alpha 14, break, Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha, give way to the traffic from your right, CRJ.
There we are. That's the one I want. Golf 5, Golf 4. So we're on Terminal 3 or Terminal 2.
So holding Alpha 14,
Hey Charlie, Mike's in the same position I was in.
Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike, give way to the company 320 from your left.
give way to the company 320.
I started getting a full tour, I know. It's showing off the aero soft scenery.
I told you to go make the left on Mike now, but...
Oh, there's the Iberia Express.
Who was that?
I told you to, I'm making a left on Mike now between company.
Air Nostrum. Always get priority.
Yeah, that's it. Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha, continues.
Wait, I've just realised something.
Mike, gate 4, stand
Ah!
24.
Oh, I've just done a... Right. Who can notice the monumental mistake I've made on this sector? I made a bit of a whoopsie here.
Alpaca 95, Charlie
Look at the
Bravo,
bottom right of the
continue
screen.
right
What did I
Mike,
not
hold
do?
short,
What did I forget to do at 10,000 feet on the climb out?
Continue Mike, hold short, Golf 4, 95 Charlie Bravo.
That's why there's two of us. I was testing you and no one spotted it. Yep. That just a question monster. I'm a little bit too close. You're right.
Good.
Thanks, I'm at Ams. You win today's prize. Forgot to do that, and it is prohibited. Obviously below a ton, yeah, it's not prohibited. You should use all centre tank fuel first before using tank fuel. So yeah, we had, what was it, fuel-wise, we went 6979, we went 84 I think, or 83, and I completely missed it.
My in-route flight level.
Mo, it should smell my car. I was pretty much was doing that today. So strong.
Push instruct, stand 360 information Delta.
Where we Golf 4, aren't we?
3340, stand 36.
Golf 6, Golf 5, Golf 4.
370, pushes approved, facing south, QNH 10.
It is
2 south and stand 360,
Golf 6.
Barrier 3340.
Alpaca to 5 Kilo, continue via gate 2, correction, continue via Mike, gate 1, stand Tango 10.
Mike, gate 1, Tango 10, Alpaca 25 Kilo.
Lufthansa 108, call down 118.150, bye-bye.
hang on, safe for lawless, you landed with 4.8 tons. Well, I've got 5.3. I've got enough here to take off, hold for 30 minutes, come back, and still have enough fuel. Look at all you air waiting as well.
Call short, Golf 4, confirm.
Such a massive airport. Look at us all doing the same way as well, so cool. Just need to find a stand. We need to get some screenshots here as well, guys. It was a nice flight time. I mean, I wish it was a little longer. We need an extra 30 minutes on the flight time there. It was about 55 minutes.
Go ahead, ground in the scope.
But it was great fun.
89050.
Alpha holding point Lima Charlie, 14 right.
Holding point Alpha 14, and again. Holding point Lima Charlie.
Go to Golf 4, next right.
Holding point Lima Charlie, runway 14 right, Nostrum Air 8950. Alpaca 53 X-ray Yankee, continue taxi Mike, gate 1, stand Tango 9er. Mike, gate 1, empty, safe descent again, 53 X-ray Yankee. Tango 9er. Stand Tango 9er, 53 X-ray Yankee, thank you.
Excellent.
Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa, continue taxiing via Mike, gate 1, stand Tango 8.
Mike, gate 1, stand Tango 8, Alpaca 30 Sierra Papa. Perfect. So Mike,
Kilometer 15 Hotel for IFR to enter.
gate 1, so all the way down here. Stand Tango 8. There we go. Getting there, guys.
Madrid ground, Alpaca 81 Papa.
81 Papa, hello, continuing taxiing
Amazing.
Whiskey Mike Zulu, hold short of Mike.
Yeah, all the 700s, PMGG all seem to have their nose down on VATSIM. FPS are down a bit.
Tower on 118 decimal 150, Nostrum Air 8950, thank you sir.
Good 5 extra, yeah, we're all going now, we know where we're going. It's just so cool, isn't it? It's like being at a real airport. Look at us all.
It has to be in even level maximum 320.
Amazing. Whoa. Let's go on the grass here.
Can you update your flight plan, please? Yes. Alpaca 46 Whiskey, continue Mike, hold short, Golf 4.
So next one.
Continue Mike, hold short, Golf 4, Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
That is a long taxiway, isn't it? Golf 4, Golf 3, Golf 2,
Continue taxiing via
Golf
Mike.
1.
And stand is Tango 6. Continue taxi via Mike, stand Tango 6, Alpaca 8, Charlie Mike, thank you.
Amazing.
Mike in gate 1.
It's been a long taxiing, but this is Madrid. This is what taxiing in Madrid is like. It takes 15-20 minutes to get on stand.
Miss Whiskey, next right Victor, and on Victor, second left to join Mike Zulu.
Alpaca Canada here.
Apologies, Alpaca 1 Papa, so right on Victor and then second, so Mike Zulu.
Amazing. What a lovely MOGF.
Get M1 5 of them.
It's been great. It's been a lovely little break, really.
You clear to Amsterdam via the Roble Video, Romeo Bravo Oscar 2 uniform 14 left. Initially climb 13,000.
What was our Tango 8? We got Tango 8. Let's get the AP up and running.
FM via the Roble Dilo 2 uniform departure. Runway 14 left. Initial climb.
Hi Kevski, just missed the stream, gonna study your every move. Oh yeah.
And squawk 440.
I mean, it was. The mod had a few problems today actually. I'll try, if I get a chance, to just jump in and let Seabone know. So we had a few little teething issues.
We're on Yankee 5, just vacated, runway 18 left.
So second right, otherwise you're going to end up on the Mike taxiway.
So Bravo Yankee.
Well, is that the only taxiway? I'm getting confused. Yeah, it is the only taxiway. There's Mike. I've already got past it. Not sure where 53X Yankee's going. Maybe it's a Microsoft Flight Sim thing. And we're going for Tango 8.
Mike, hold short, Mike 14, Alpaca down, let's clear it. Alpaca 1202, continue taxiing via Mike, hold short, Golf 4.
Tango 8, there we go.
Okay, continue on Mike, hold short.
Just watch our wingtips here.
Alpaca 95, Charlie.
Look at us all pulling onto stand. Love it. Super, isn't it?
Continue via Mike, remote stand 1795 Charlie Bravo.
Look at that.
Iberia 3340, we're ready for taxi.
Parallel parking.
India 3340, Squawk Sierra, taxi via Delta India Sierra, hold short of Mike. Delta India Sierra, hold short of Mike, Iberia 3340. Okay, to
Boeing 738.
Taxiing via Mike, hold short of Golf 4. Mike to Golf 1, Alpaca to Alpha Mike. To Golf 4, hold short of Golf 4. Apologies, Golf 4, Alpaca to Alpha Mike.
Awesome.
Alpaca 81 Papa, follow the
No guidance coming on though. I'll be a little bit concerned at this stage. There we are.
Follow the company traffic flow onto Mike
5 meter
and hold short
increments.
Golf 4, Alpaca 81 Papa. And Europa 72 Shadow.
A little bit more oomph here.
Good. Sorry for waiting. You clear to Palma via
Stop.
the under 2
Okay.
14 left, score.
Parking brake sets. We've got 2 blues, 1 red. Engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Madrid Barajas. The conclusion of the 30th members only group flight. Look at us all here. It's amazing. Look at this. We've got 8 Charlie Mike, myself with 30 Sierra Papa, 53 X-Ray Yankee, 25 kilos, 7 Alpha Tango, that's Cat, 1 Alpha November. We've got KLM just spawned on 1 Alpha November, sorry about that. 7 November India, 2 Tango Lima, that's 2 tons. Papa Yankee, 125, oh my god, 585, 1 Lima Golf, 4 Papa Mike, 3 Kilo Alpha. We've got 1202 taxiing, 46 Whiskey taxiing, 95 Charlie Bravo taxiing. I think he's taking a remote stand. We've filled up this terminal, 9 Alpha Kilo. Look at us all here. Wow. I've never seen so many of us after arrival. I mean, we've got the space here, haven't we? We can stay online. Addon, you had a KLM spawn on you. Gutted. Amazing, guys. Thank you for taking part again. Love these. Really love them. Moments, been good fun. Controllers did a great job. Amazing. Amazing. They were all of them great. It's just when we get everyone there, tower approach, ground. This ground controller, for example, it's a big airport, a large airport, a lot of traffic. He's dealing with all of it, you know, really, really well. You know, not sure if I missed the earlier response because it was flying, but did he confirm if the FO tiller is marked incorrectly? And the mod are you talking about? Not sure what you're referring to there. I mean, it's all looking good there. All looking good. 117 and 1 Echo Delta was there on Tango 13 and Tango 14 as well. Well, yeah, I guess some guys have logged off. We've even got the guys on remote stands here. Remember to send your controllers a private message with thanks, everyone. Absolutely, Aaron. I'll be sending you a nice long email saying how incredible it was. Again, it really was super, and I'll tag them up on socials as well, which they appreciate. Amazing. And just text go away. That's what I usually do. That was before a stream. Right. Anyway, let's roll this little giveaway. Let me just get the list of everyone taking part in the group flight. I'll get this sorted tonight as well. There we are, just getting the text from the roller here of everyone taking part. So Control A, Control C. And I was very lucky because this was an untested sector. I just did the flight now, untested, which I don't like doing. I did check the scenery was installed correctly, but I didn't actually complete a flight. So I was very lucky. Let's go to list randomizer. Just getting sit up here on the side. There we are. Let me go here. So Chrome New, list randomizer. Excellent. So it should be popping up now. You can see the list of, well, the list randomizer site. I'm copying and pasting there the list of everyone that's taking part on the group flight. That's as of the list of just 10 minutes before the stream. So, what was I going to say? Can't remember, I've just checked there. So what I'm going to do is roll it. If you are the lucky winner, just get in contact on Discord and let me know what you like, what you would like. You know, anything around 50 quid. Don't worry if it's a bit more. You know, if you want the PMDG, if you want the Phoenix, if you want the whatever, you know, A340. You name it, you can have it. We'll get you sorted as well. The rigged list randomizer yet? Yep, good one. So here we are. Everyone that's taken part, as usual. Let's roll it and see who won. The winner is, of the 30th MOGF, Liam in Alpaca 30 Mike. Liam, I believe the mod, Liam, I hope. Well, I hope anyone is able to win here. Like Jack's just walked in as well. So yeah, congratulations. I will get everything sorted for you. Drop me a message in Discord, or let me message you, whatever happens first. We'll get you all sorted. You have the A321. That's probably the tow list, but congratulations to you, Liam. First time winner. I don't think you've won anything before, so there we go. Excellent. Well, look at us all here. Amazing. Thank you all for joining. It's been great. I had about 40 odd people join. Liam, classic, rigged as always. First time one, I believe. The taxi journey was as stressful as a flight. No, but we got there. It's like Amsterdam. It's like Barcelona. Once you know the layout and how it works, its design is usually as simple as possible. But yeah, it was amazing. Really enjoyed that one. 2 tons, 100% non-winning streak remains intact. Unbelievable. I think you're going to keep saying that until you obviously eventually win. You never know. You never know. There's Alpaca 9 Alpha Kilo coming in. Is there anyone coming in? I think that must be. I can't actually see anyone on the approach there. I think, and he might have been.
I'll call you now from tower.
He's closing ground and going into tower. But yeah, amazing ATC. I think we all pretty much got in safely. I only saw one person having problems there. You're letting Airbus pilots win the MOGEF giveaway now. That Phoenix has changed you. Unbelievable, Andy. Awesome. Right, well, guys, I've got still a lot to do. I want to get some more stuff over to Newhouse before I go to bed tonight. I'm on late tomorrow, so I'm staying up late as well. But it's been great. Nice little escape today. I will head offline now. Thank you to everyone that joined it. I don't want to leave. I need to do the replays and stuff. I'm sad to press the disconnect button because look at you all here. I don't want to be the first. Right, I'm going to go, guys. Oh, it's so sad, so sad. If you look closely, you'll see Liam is an anagram of rigged. Stop it. I turn that music off now. I'll turn off Fly Live as well. Oh, you funny buggers. Right, where's my funky replay music? I'm out of touch. I've not streamed for a while. Is it going to work if I push it? Oh no, it's still muted from the last stream. Not a pro streamer here. Let's turn that up. Ah, yes. Excellent. Let's have a look there. Nice butter actually from me. I was going to slam it down at one point, but we had some. I wouldn't call it wind shear. It wasn't wind shear, but the gusty winds which was on the Metal was very nicely reproduced in X-Plane. I could see the speed was changing. I was having to make quite a few thrust changes to keep the speed under control. So yeah, it was really nice to see modelled. You know. Right, let's put myself. 400. You can hear the thrust changing. It's amazing how many variables are remembered in replay. We've got their spurious long landings of a display threshold. That doesn't happen in reality. Look at those inputs, you see there.
American Information Yankee.
Oh.
1600 Zulu weather.
Stupid thing, it always does that.
Wind 140 at 10.
Why?
Visibility more.
Hold on, I know how to fix that. I think it's because I've got the ATIS on standby. So let me just change that. There we go. No way I'm having the default VATSIM ATC voice going off the whole time. Stupid thing. Oh god, look how long this taxi was. It was incredibly long.
400, 300.
Try again. 80 was excellent. You can hear those thrust changes. See the spoilers coming up. Some larger inputs on the aileron, on the roll control, the yoke. There's check. Oh yeah, that was good. I don't think I used any rudder. I just landed with a bit of crab. Very nice.
American Information Yankee.
No, I've turned you off.
1600 Zulu weather.
Oh, why have you just started
Wind 140
now?
at 10. Visibility more than 10.
I think that's worked. Lovely. Brilliant Mog FX and ATC even with my massive mistake. What was yours mistake, Astrotu? Was that you were in the 146, weren't you? What happened? God, look how far the tower is! Such a massive airport, Madrid. lots of little inputs. I mean, it's a shame I didn't have a yoke cam on. It would look great for you guys to see what inputs I was making. But even on the joystick, it was kind of representative of what I'd expect to have done. Oh, none of the MGS1. If you want to know my plugins, I'll let you know in Discord. But Nightbot doesn't work on an unlisted stream, on private streams. It doesn't realise I'm streaming, you see. Superb. Right, anyway, let's pop you in. What view should we do? This one. Superb. Let's pop it back here. Right then, well, guys, 30th members only group flight complete. It was a great success. Really enjoyed it, and a nice escape. 31st we'll do in 4 weeks' time. I'll try to stream in between there, but it's going to be at least a week and a half too. I've got to get everything moved and settled and stuff like that. But yeah, last stream in the old house, and yeah, I'm going through a lot, and thank you all very much for your patience. Obviously, I'm not very active on Discord at the moment, and the fact that many of you are sticking with me, really appreciate that. And some of the words of support have been really, really nice as well. So thank you. I'll get things set up as soon as possible. I'm back to work tomorrow for 4 days. Yeah, just thanks a lot. I'll see you soon.